Szóval, ha a pszichiátria főkezelése a gyógyszerezés, akkor biztos sok receptet írnak.
Persze. Tudtad, hogy minden évben több mint 600 millió receptet írnak pszichiátriai szerekről?
Hű, de mi van, ha a páciens nem akar gyógyszert?
Nos, a DSM-ben erre is van egy kategória.
It says V15.81, non-compliance with treatment. Now this category can be used when the focus of clinical attention is non-compliance with an important aspect of treatment for a mental disorder or a general medical condition. If you refuse treatment, then you probably are mentally ill, ipso facto, by that fact alone.
Vagyis, ha nem teszed azt, amit a pszichiáter mond, az mentális zavar?
Így van.
Ez félelmetes. De miért tagadnák meg a terápiát?
Mert a pszichiáterek által felírt szerek igen heves és súlyos testi reakciókat is okozhatnak.
Mellékhatásokat?
Hát nem egészen.
Drugs really don't have side effects. Drugs only have effects, and we arbitrarily differentiate those effects of the drug that we like, and we say these are the effects of the drug. And those that we don't like, those are the side effects. It's akin to saying that a bomb that comes down on a building kills people and destroys the building, and the military general says, no, killing of the people is really a side effect. No, you cannot separate out the destroying of the building and the killing of the people. And so these are not side effects, these are direct effects of the drug creating disaster.
People think antidepressants are going to make them happy, but it's not what they do. They numb them down, and then in themselves there's a withdrawal state from the antidepressants.
They just become like robots, some of them. They're not actually able to experience the whole variety and range of human feelings and emotions and work with them and express with them and share them with others. Because once you sort of put somebody on a heavy dose psychotic drug, I mean, you're just dehumanizing them.
These are very potent, very toxic medicines, cause on themselves diabetes, high cholesterol, and cause what's called a metabolic syndrome, truncal obesity, premature hardening of the arteries.
They affect the heart and the lungs and the kidneys, and you never know exactly what to expect.
Most psychotropic drugs lead to massive weight gain. Some of them, like olanzapine, for example, can lead to weight gains of 25, 30, even 40 kilos in a year or two, and that is serious.
One of the side effects is it affects your sexual performance abilities.
In people who are on a lot of medication, they're just totally unable to detoxify through their liver, and then other functions of the body shut down one by one.
These drugs have on their labels may increase the risk of suicide and homicide in people who take them. Just like a carton of cigarettes has to say may be hazardous to your health.
And there's cases where many people who commit suicide or commit acts of violence are on these medications, which definitely has this type of side effect.
You look at the side effect profile is identical to what they're trying to treat, and in some cases worse, and especially in the instance of suicide, then you could see that it's an extremely treacherous area with very, very little actual science behind it.
Te jó ég! Ezek a szerek veszélyesek.
Igen, és már több ezer, talán több millió áldozat volt, akik segítségért fordultak a pszichiátriához, de a nekik adott szerek végeztek velük. Olyanok, mint Candace, aki Zoloftot kapott, mert izgult a dolgozatoknál. Steven, aki öngyilkos lett 19 nappal azután, hogy szedni kezdte a Prozacot. Julie, aki egyetemre készült, csak 7 napja volt a Zolofton, amikor felakasztotta magát. Matthew, aki 13 évesen akasztotta fel magát. Matt, 21 éves, aki többféle pszichiátriai szert szedett. Caitlin, aki Zoloftot és Trazodont szedett. Beth, akivel alvási gondok miatt paxilt szedettek. Matthew, aki legszaprót kezdett szedni. Charles, Clozarilon. Caitlin, egy 12 éves. Megan, Aaron.
Várj! Ez őrület! Ezzel azt akarod mondani, hogy ezek az öngyilkosok mind pszichiátriai gyógyszereket szedtek?
Igen, így van. A pszichiátriai gyógyszerekhez minden évben mintegy 42 000 halál köthető.
Hű, ez több mint havi 3000 ember. Be kéne tiltani ezeket a szereket.
Teljesen igazad van. Viszont mivel a pszichiáterek főleg ezeket a szereket adják a pácienseknek, lekicsinylik a kockázatokat. És a páciensek fizetik meg az árat.
When you get on the psychiatric drugs, you feel just like you don't really want to live anymore. Like, just depressed all the time, and you feel sad.
You don't feel like you're in your own skin. It almost feels like you just want to come out of your skin all the time.
Get really bad headaches, I'd start shaking, I wouldn't sleep very well, I'd have nightmares.
I had started shaking really bad, and it was like uncontrollable, you know, and it's like, I don't understand why I shake so much.
It brought on the symptoms that I was trying to escape from, very severe.
I'd go through spells where I'd just be completely just dead. There would not be me there. I'd just be standing there and there would be nothing.
I think we all have emotions, happy, sad, you know, situational emotions in life, and it didn't allow me to experience them.
You don't experience tears, you don't experience a lot of laughter. It just makes life real flatline.
I described to a friend of mine as like waking up in a manila folder and it's a cloudy day. Everything is boring, unmemorable, unspecial.
It changed me. It changed who I was. It changed the essence of my personality.
You know, it just started making me worse. And I got in such bad fights with my brother. I scratched his face up and, you know, stuff like that.
I started to experience suicidal ideations almost immediately. And I had never had any feeling like that before.
I remember when I was at home one day, I had taken my medication and I thought about killing myself, and I got really scared, so I ran to my brother and I told him, and he just held me and told me not to give up and to just keep trying.
And I actually thought that's maybe the one thing that I do have control over, that I could, you know, I could off myself, and I would be out of this roller coaster of an existence.
I have been raped. I have been coerced into doing things that I do not care to speak of. But just to put it in perspective, even having experienced that, the experiences and thoughts and loss of self that I had being put on Prozac was the worst violation I have ever experienced.
Hihetetlen. Az emberek nem is tudják, mit okoznak a szerek, mert bíznak a pszichiáterben.
Sőt, közelmúltbeli tanulmányok szerint például az antidepresszánsok semmivel sem hatékonyabbak a zavarok kezelésében, mint a cukortabletta vagy placebo.
Tehát foglaljuk össze. A DSM nem csak címkét ad a pszichiáternek, amit rádaggathat, hanem igazolást is az erős, ám hatékonytalan és sok mellékhatással járó szerekre. Ez nagyon durva.
Abszolút. Mégis ragaszkodnak ahhoz, hogy a nem kívánatos viselkedést korrigálhatják vegyületekkel.